Hey everyone, it's Eric here from my 525XL. Just giving you another update. Apologies, I haven't done an update in probably a month, but not because I don't like you guys, but I just haven't had anything to update on, so I'm not going to post for the sake of posting. But needless to say, nothing really new on the tank. I did some maintenance again this week. Cleaned up the detritus on the sand bed, so just clean that up a bit. I still need to get down into the sump and clean that piece, but I cleaned up my skimmer and did a little bit of algae scraping. Luckily I have not had an algae outbreak, just your usual maintenance growth that I had to scrape off, so I did that. One thing I did get caught up on, and this is probably why you need to keep up to date on your maintenance, is the overflow box there in the back. You can kind of see all the black plastic, and right underneath sort of greenish algae a bit, but the calcium underneath. So all that calcium built up, and it was actually overgrowing the slots on the overflow box, and it was restricting the water from going down. So it actually had to raise higher in the tank to go up over those gaps. So the only reason I found that out is I stopped the return pump and I was scraping, and I turned it back on, and I noticed that in the sump down here, nothing was coming back in the return. It was actually almost dry. I couldn't figure out why. There wasn't enough water going up over the top to get over the calcium buildup. So I took those panels off. There's one on each side, so a total 3. You can kind of see where it's clean there too, and just scraped all those off. So it's really important to keep up to date on all that stuff. I did have a fatality in the tank. Unfortunately, my male Anthias died. The female's a little lonely now, I guess. I went to feed one day and I saw him hang around in my green leather coral, so I knew he wasn't feeling quite right. And then the next day he was down in below the rock there. So I pulled him out just to see what was wrong. I couldn't see anything physically wrong. There was no white spots, there was no slime, no blemishes, no evidence of any damage of any kind. So I don't know why he passed, but anyway, I just took him out. Everyone else seems to be fine. Corals are doing good. My Duncan is really coming back nicely. I'm so thrilled with that. I think I mentioned that in the last post. The color's coming back underneath on the stalk. Hard to see here. GSP is on its own rock, which it's going to stay. I don't want it going out of control, so got that advice from Mark Callion from Mr. Saltwater Tank. Finger leather coral out of control. Green leather coral's doing well. Mushroom's doing good, and Zoa back there is slow growing, but growing. But anyway, I'm okay with that. It's not dead. So fish are following me now because they think they're going to get fed. That's not till later. Anyway, so that is the update on the tank. I did have one problem with a piece of equipment. The pump that brings in the water for my ATO died on me. It was a Neptune pump, so I ordered a new one from Reef Supplies. Ray sent it out lickety split as usual. Unfortunately, that pump is not working out of the box, so weird. But anyway, I got the link from Ray to deal with Neptune directly, so I'm going to do that and hopefully get that back in session. Using a backup for now, an older one that I had. So I always like to keep backups of things like that, just for that particular case. But anyway, I'll get that replaced and we should be good. Other than that, tank's been running steady, which is what I want. So I did see one of my frag pieces dropped off there, sitting on the bottom with some hairy tip on there, green mushroom. I'll probably mount that back over on the other side somewhere. Other than that, we're all good. Anyway, I hope everybody is staying safe, following all the rules, you know, the masks, social distancing. It's getting really crazy now. I really don't want to see a phase 2 come up, but you never know. But anyway, I hope everyone's staying well. If you want to leave a question or comment, please do so down below. I'll respond as soon as I can. If not, happy reefing everyone, and have a great week.